Hello everyone, Melissa here, Crow Moon Intuitive Tarot. Today I have another pick a card for you. We are going to call this pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I always thought this was a blue kyanite, but a lot of people are telling me it's not. So the pretty light blue stone, the clear quartz, or the blue apatite, choose your pile. While you're deciding, I'm going to talk to you for a second. I really appreciate you watching, and please take only what resonates, leave what doesn't. This isn't going to be for everyone, and not everything in the reading is just for you. This is a general reading. I'm reading for a lot of people, and trust that this finds you exactly when you're supposed to see it, not just because I just uploaded it or it's been a really long time since I uploaded it. So without any delay, let's start with pile 1. Oh, first, I am using the Starman Tarot, I am using the Tattoo Tarot, and I am using the Wild Unknown Archetypes Oracle deck. So let's get started with pile 1. Put your stone right there. And let's start with your Oracle card. We got the 1. So I'm going to lay them all out before I start talking about them. Then we're going to go with the Emperor upright, the King of Wands in reverse, and the 4 of Coins in reverse, which is also known as the Pentacles. Then from the Starman Tarot, we have the Starman upright, we have the 5 of Cups upright, and we have the 8 of Swords upright. And obviously these are facing you, not me, because this is your reading. Let me get these other ones out of the way here for now. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling like you are the chosen one, you are the chosen one. Just because we have the 1 here and the Emperor, like you are the chosen one. Also the Starman. So this is kind of talking to me about remaking yourself. You're being totally remade. You are going through your awakening. You are doing all the purging with those 5 of Cups, all the purging. Just remember that the cups that spill are the cups that aren't for you anymore. And the 8 of Swords, she's in this sarcophagus, and that's telling me that you're in your cocoon. You've already spun the cocoon, and there's like your inner child in there with you, and here you are, and there's crows coming, and crows are bearing knowledge with them. And there's all kinds of cool stuff going on here, but notice that these swords are kind of barring your way at the moment because it's not time to come out of the cocoon yet. But the transformation is absolutely happening. Look at the Starman. He's transforming as he walks forward. And the Emperor, you know, this is kind of giving me a relationship vibe. Like this part is you and your transformation. This one is kind of giving me a relationship vibe. Like you're waiting for the one, or you already met them and you aren't sure that they are the one, and they totally are. This isn't for everybody. This is for specific people. That this is totally the one, but they've got work to do as well. The King of Wands in reverse, and there's some money hoarding. It isn't necessarily that there's money hoarding going on, but it's the threat of money hoarding. And I don't know if it's them or you, but and this is more for everybody, not just this specific situation. Like, be wary of hoarding your resources. And this looks kind of like an hourglass to me, almost like time. Beware of your time. Like, don't waste your time, but don't micromanage your time either. Time is a little more fluid than it seems. Also, this snake is kind of making an S here in the background. Like he wants to be the infinity, but he's not there yet. He hasn't swallowed his tail. So that to me says, if you get into the trap, then the cycle can't complete. So don't fall into the trap, and the cycle can complete, and the snake can swallow his tail. And I'm trying to see if there's any more messages that I'm getting for somebody specific. This feels like a lot of lost confidence here. Like, and this isn't for everybody either, but this is the people that this isn't a relationship. This is about them, not their relationship. This feels like a lot of lost confidence. Like you're holding back your abundance because you aren't sure that you are enough. You aren't sure that you're worthy. You aren't sure that you're ready, but you absolutely are. The Emperor and the One is telling you, you are ready. You are the one. This is your sign. Like, stop acting like this isn't for you, because it is. You know, you're ignoring signs, and it's impeding your journey, ignoring all these signs. So some of you, it's a relationship and it really is the one, and others of you are ignoring all the signs and the fact that you are worthy and you are ready to step into your abundance. Always remember that the work that you've been doing is already done. You've done the work. Acknowledge that you've done the work and move on. So pile number 1, thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if this resonated for you. And if it didn't, go ahead and leave a comment as well. But like I said, you know, if it doesn't resonate, then it's not for you. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Pile 2, hello. This reading is for you with the clear quartz. So I'm going to pop the quartz up here. And I'm going to flip all the cards and then I will read them afterwards. So you got the Father. And then let's do the Tattoo Tarot. You got the Star in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Knave or the Page of Swords in reverse. Oh, I'm sorry, in reverse. Ha. Reverse, reverse, reverse. Okay. And then from the Starman Tarot, you have the Ten of Wands upright. You have the Sun upright. And you have Justice upright. So, let's talk about the Father for a moment. There's like this pine tree, and it's the pine tree, but then over here it's like the individual pine needles. And there's the sun, but there's darkness, and there's what looks to me like a coin. And to me that kind of says, look for the signs. Like, look down. You're going to find a penny. and when you find a penny, it's to remind you that things are going the way they're supposed to. Or someone's trying to give you like a little nudge in the right direction. Like, find the pennies. There are pennies everywhere. And it's not always a literal penny. Sometimes it's a metaphorical penny. But yeah, there's the Father. And for some of you, this is talking about your relationship with your Father. Not all of you. This is for a specific set of people. This is talking about your relationship or your lack thereof with your Father. And to be able to dig deeper, you need to dig into what went wrong with you and your Father. And I know that really sucks, but sometimes it's what we got to do, right? So we've got the Star in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Knave of Swords in reverse, Ten of Wands upright, the Sun upright, and Justice upright. So this is kind of giving me that you are stuck. And it almost feels like you've lost hope, like you wanted a new beginning really badly, but you kind of got this chip on your shoulder and you've lost hope. And I'm wondering if that has to do with the issues with the father figure. And it doesn't necessarily have to be your biological father. It could be whatever father figure that you've had a hard time with that has wounded you deeply. And that needs to be remedied. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to go out and tell that father figure all the awful things that they made you feel. That could be you sit them down in your mind's eye and you tell them what they've done and you forgive them and you tell them you're not taking that forward with you, that this is where it ends. But that's what's sticking your hope and your new beginning, and that's what's giving you this chip on your shoulder. Because the Knave of Swords really looks like like the rebel. The rebel that he's really hurt. So that's why he's being a rebel. And his chip on his shoulder is his armor. And it shouldn't be. He needs to break through that wall. Now, if you get over all of this, get your hope back so you can have that new beginning and break through whatever wall the Knave of Swords is talking about here, then we get into the Ten of Wands, the Sun, and Justice. So the Ten of Wands, look at this. Carrying around all of this heavy shit. Like, how can you climb the stairs when you're carrying around all this heavy shit through the desert? First of all, you need to drop all the wands, drop all the baggage, all the awfulness that you're carrying around with you, so you can ascend the stairs. Because you can't make it up the stairs while you're carrying all these wands, all this baggage, all these emotions. So get rid of them. Because then, when you get to climb the stairs, you find your justice and you find the sun, which is your happiness. And look at the infinity in this card. Absolute infinity. And it's infinite blessings. I see infinite blessings when I look at this card. So there's your infinite blessings, and they're going to come quick. Like, you're going to be able to balance your heart and your mind, and things will come back into balance. Because right now they're obviously very unbalanced, but they'll come back into balance once you're able to drop your burdens, get your hope back, and ascend. Okay? So that is for I guess that was a pretty specific group, wasn't it? But there is pile 2 with the clear quartz. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you would. I'd appreciate it. And give me a comment if this resonated for you. And again, if it didn't resonate for you, maybe this pile was not for you. Thank you so much. All right, pile 3. This is for you. This is the blue apatite. I'm going to pop that right up there. So we're going to start with the oracle card. And I'm going to lay them all out before I read them. So we get this shapeshifter. Pop that right there. Then we're going to get into the tattoo tarot. We have the Chariot. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. And we have the 5 of Swords upright. And then we have the 4 of Swords upright. We have Death. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. So, the Chariot is kind of giving me this get the hell out of there vibe. Whatever fight you're fighting here with this 5 of Swords, it's making you paranoid. Like the 9 of Swords in reverse is giving me this, it's making you paranoid. And not necessarily like unfounded paranoia, more like paranoia that could be premonition. So get the hell out of there. Now that's for very specific people. But this is giving me the move forward decisively. Things aren't quite what they seem, but some of it's in your head, and this fight's gotta end. The Four of Swords is talking about going within so you can lay down the swords. Go within, take some time. And I know that sounds totally counterintuitive because it's like, get the fuck out now. I'm sorry for the F-bomb. But then take some time with this Four of Swords. So get out of the conflict. Then, before you say or do something you're going to regret, take some time, go within, and see what was really going on. Because you're going to have mixed feelings about this, because you're not going to feel like it's resolved all the way, because you need to get out now. But then you're going to be able to go within and see what really happened, see why you needed to get out when you did, and it's going to make more sense. And it's going to bring about a huge change, like a total change with the Death card. And it's going to be the key. The change is the key. There's a little key right in the middle there. So change is the key. Because if you don't change, you're going to end up in another cycle of this. Because you're so good at adapting to the situation that you can't remove yourself from the situation. So get out, go within afterwards and think about it. See what happened. See where you need to change. Break the cycle, and everything's going to align. But even with everything aligning, this person's doing a balancing act. And you don't want to do a balancing act forever. But things will align, and it will seem kind of miraculous that you're on top. And that's what I'm really getting out of this. Things are going to align after this big change. Things are going to align, and it's going to feel miraculous that you're on top. And when it feels miraculous that you're on top, say thank you. Thank God, thank the universe, thank Creator, thank Spirit, whoever in the divine realm you believe was there for you, thank them. Because they're the reason that it all aligns and you end up miraculously on top. So, get out of this mess, because you adapt too easily, but you never adapt your way out. Drop the paranoia. Things aren't what they seem. After you get out, look within and see what happened. Make the change, and everything will align for you. Okay? Thank you so much, Pile 3. That was your reading. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this resonated for you. If it didn't, then this might not have been the reading for you. But I greatly appreciate you coming and watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.